As I watch YouTube and I see all these young, gifted musicians, all these geniuses playing all of these things, all of these interesting things, as an educator, I wonder if a lot of these students or a lot of these young musicians understand what they're doing theoretically and harmonically. And the reason that I wonder that is because I'm hoping and wishing that these musicians would then go on to college, go on to school, and become literate musicians and become music teachers so that we can continue this tradition. So what I'm going to offer you today are just some theoretical concepts that hopefully will be something that might be motivating for students and to help them understand theoretically and harmonically what they're doing so that you might want to pursue music on the next level. First thing I'd like to do is explain to you how to find the notes on the piano. Now, the first thing is that the music alphabet is the letters A through G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So forth and so on. It just keeps repeating. So it's really simple. Now, when you look at the keyboard, you have black keys and you have white keys. Black keys, white keys. Now, with the black keys, you have groups of 2 and groups of 3. Groups of 2, groups of 3. Groups of 2, groups of 3. Groups of 2, 3, 2, 3. For the entire piano keyboard, you have groups of 2 and 3. Never a group of 2 next to a group of 2. It's always groups of 2, groups of 3, groups of 2, groups of 3. Now, if you go to the first black key of a group of 2 and slide down to the left to the white key, you have the note C. Everywhere on the piano you do that, you're going to find the note C. Group of 2, here's C. First black key of a group of 2, slide down to the left, C. Up here, first black key of a group of 2, slide to the left, you have C. First black key of a group of 2, slide to the left, you have C. Everywhere on the piano you have that. So we're going to find the group of 2 that's in the middle of the keyboard, which is about right here. And then you slide down to the left to that white key. And we'll say that's middle C because it's in the middle. Middle C. Now, all you have to do is remember the alphabet. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and you're back at C again. C. It keeps going, same thing. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And it keeps going. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And it keeps going. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Same thing at the bottom. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So it's all in alphabetical order for the entire keyboard. All the way down. It's all in alphabetical order. Now if you notice at the very end, you don't have a group of 2 or a group of 3 because the keyboard just runs out. But if the keyboard were longer, the next set would be a group of 2. So this would be C again. Same thing here. If you notice there's just one black key here, but that's not a group of 1 or that's not just one key. That's actually the last black note of a group of 3. Because if the keyboard were longer, this would be a group of 3 based on the concept group of 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So we're going to start on C, and we understood how to find C. Now, when you hear the scale, 8 notes, but we're going to attach a number to those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those numbers are scale degree. Scale degree 1, scale degree 2, scale degree 3, scale degree 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the way that you build chords are every other note, which would be the first note, the third note, the fifth note, the seventh note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you want every other note, you have this. Triad means that you just have 3. First, third note, the fifth note. The first note we'll call the root. Root, third, fifth. Pretty simple. Root, third, fifth. Then you add the seventh. Now watch this. If you take and continue to build in thirds, you have root, third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, 13th. That's just playing every other note. Every other note. It's real simple. Root, third, fifth, seventh, ninth, 11th, 13th. Now, if you don't want to think that far outside of the octave or outside of from C to C, if you don't want to think further than that, you can think of it inside the octave or inside the first group of 8. The second will invert to what we call the ninth. So the second becomes the ninth, the fourth becomes the 11th, and the sixth becomes the 13th. Second becomes the ninth, fourth becomes the 11th, sixth becomes the 13th. So you can now attach a scale degree to every single pitch. 1, 2 or 9, 3, 4 or 11, 5, 6 or 13, 7, 8. It's really, really simple. I'll do it one more time. 1, 2 or 9, 3, 4 or 11, 5, 6 or 13, 7, 8. Now, the last thing I'm going to teach you today is the black keys, the concept of sharp and flat. Now, when I say sharp, I want you to think high, and when I say flat, I want you to think low. A good way to remember that is sharp. If you think of the top of a mountain, the top of a mountain is sharp, and that's high. So I teach students sharp means high. If you think of the ground, which is flat, that's low. Flat means low. Sharp means high. Flat means low. Sharp means high. Flat means low. That concept is really very simple. And the way that we apply this to music, and we will do this very simply right now, is that sharp means to raise the note by a half step. Sharp means to make it higher. Flat means to lower a note by a half step or to make it lower. Half step simply is the very next key. So from C to D, that's a whole step because it involves 3 notes. See, there's a black key, which is the very next note. So that would be a half step, and then if you go up one more, that would be a whole step. So then what you have is from C to D is a whole note because there are 3 notes involved. But if you went from C and you raised it by a half step, that becomes C sharp. C and go up by a half step or go up to the very next note. That's C sharp. Same thing with D. If you raise it by a half step or go up to the very next note, you have D sharp. I think that's enough music theory for today. So please tune in to the next video, and we will continue with our music theory and harmony lessons.